Alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalam Rasul al-Kareem. Amma ba'd. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. My dear brothers and sisters, and in Islam and in humanity, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace and mercy and blessing of Allah be upon you. Today my topic is the Quran and modern science, compatible or incompatible in geology. Mountains are like pegs, stakes. In geology, the phenomenon of folding is a recently discovered fact. Folding is responsible for the formation of mountain ranges. The earth crust on which we live is like a solid shell, while the deeper layers are hot and fluid and thus inhospitable to any form of life. It is also known that the stability of the mountains is linked to the phenomenon of folding, for it was the fold that were to provide foundation for the relief that constitute the mountains. Geologist tells us that the radius of the earth is about 3,750 miles and the crust on which we live is very thin, ranging between 1 to 30 miles. Since the crust is thin, it has a high possibility of shaking. Mountains act like stakes or tent pegs that hold the earth crust and give it stability. The Quran contains exactly such a description in the following verse. Have we not made the earth as a wide expanse and the mountains as pegs? Al-Quran 78 and 6 to 7. The word outed means stakes or pegs, like those used to anchor a tent. They are the deep foundation of geological folds. A book named Earth is considered as a basic reference textbook on geology in many universities around the world. One of the authors of this book is Frank Press, who was the president of the Academy of Science in the USA for 12 years and was the science advisor to former US President Jimmy Carter. In this book, he illustrates the mountains is in a wedge shape and the mountain itself as a small part of the whole. Those root is deeply entrenched in the ground. According to Dr. Press, the mountains play an important role in stabilizing the crust of the earth. The Quran clearly mentions the function of the mountains in preventing the earth from shaking. And we have set on the earth mountains, standing firm, lest it should shake with them. Al-Quran 21 and 3:1. The Quranic descriptions are in perfect agreement with modern geological data. Mountains firmly fixed. The surface of the earth is broken into many rigid plates that are about 100 kilometers in thickness. These plates float on a partly molten region called astronosphere. Mountain formation occur at the boundary of the plates. The earth crust is 5 kilometers thick below oceans, about 35 kilometers thick below flat continental surface, and almost 80 kilometers thick below great mountains ranges. These are the strong foundation on which mountains stand. The Quran also speaks about the strong mountain foundations in the following verse. And the mountain has he firmly fixed. Al-Quran 79 and 32. Subhanallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.